Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out!
I am Randy, this is Brian, and thanks to one of our viewers, Dan. Thanks. Dan's the man. I mean,
Thank
come on,
you,
you gotta
Dan.
say Dan's the man.
It's my middle name.
Is it really?
Good.
I never knew that.
Good name, buddy.
Brian, Dan, Daniel, or Daniel?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But thanks to Dan, he sent me the Marvel Legends X-Men X-Force Shatterstar. And I've been looking for this new assortment for like weeks.
Yes.
Walgreens and Targets have been getting them. And I seriously have spent more time walking into Walgreens than any human being should. I swear to God, those employees must think that I'm shoplifting from that place. I mean, they must.
For that, I'd say once we find the stuff we're looking for, we do shoplift it. Because they make us wait so long, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Like Clayton's Return?
No, but they must think that I, walk into the store and, steal it, and then, stealing a candy bar and coming every day to do that. I mean, I'm there that much. But,
You're the candy burglar?
Yeah, the candy...
That's so wrong.
I go in to get my whatchamacallit, which is a damn good candy bar, by the way.
Those are good.
Yeah. Hold on.
Too bad they don't make bigger ones.
Dude, I just...
if they made, I
just had a king-size one. Yeah, last night, actually, I was watching...
They do make them king-size?
Yeah, I was watching Battlestar Galactica last night, which, by the way...
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did. Battlestar Galactica, the movie, is one of those movies that I've owned on VHS and DVD, and I'd always fall asleep before the end. I would get to the point when they go to the bug planet...
And then you're out
and then I'm done.
It's got a downtime for a second.
And I finished watching it, and... I'm not gonna lie, that's a really tough movie to get through. I like the look of it. It's just it's a really boring movie. But
a little late. It's sort of like if you didn't see that as a kid, it's like
that's what it is.
I don't think it's gonna get you.
No, you're right. But Rick Springfield's in it, and that just rocks
for a second.
Yeah, exact. But anyways, Shatterstar. The two I want most from this assortment were Cyclops and Shatterstar. And they both represent a big part of my comic book existence. Cyclops was the Jim Lee style Cyclops. I love Jim Lee. And the Shatterstar, this is his first outfit designed by Rob Liefeld. And I think Rob Liefeld divides the comic book world. I am a fan of Rob Liefeld, even today.
Yeah, not so much.
Not even... Okay, here's the question. During the 90s, you were collecting comic books. Did you appreciate him at the time?
No.
You didn't?
No, that's what got me... That's what made me realize that my answer's lying back issues.
Okay.
Because I couldn't, this just represents the beginning of the pre-bagged...
Okay.
The pre-bagged collector's edition foil cover books.
Right, but that aside, the art of Rob Liefeld, a lot of people look at it, and they don't like it. I understand that his proportions are absolutely out of whack, but there's something about the style, and a lot of it might have to do with the nostalgia of it for me. When I look at a Rob Liefeld artwork or character design, because I think his designs are so recognizable. When I look at it, I appreciate it. All the bags and the straps that mean nothing, and ponytails that come out of nowhere. That's Rob Liefeld, and
he was all about the pockets. And the tactical outfits and stuff.
But they're cool, right? No,
I guess. That era is what really created a divide for me.
Yeah, I can see that.
I never bought modern. The most modern books I'd get are 80s.
Really?
Yeah. Once they changed the. Even McFarlane is a little earlier.
Okay, yeah, because he did Spider-Man.
McFarlane was the last artist I liked.
Okay, but you could almost look at Todd McFarlane as the beginning of the new generation.
Yeah, I think he is a beginning.
I do too.
I'd say he probably is a beginning.
I agree.
Followed by Lee and
Liefeld, and then you started getting into everyone who looked like that artwork.
Yeah, it was very hard lined, which was actually cool.
I thought there was a lot of cross-hatching, a lot of lines.
Cross-hatching, yep.
And a lot of strappy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that we'll probably get at least 10 comments of people who say Rob Liefeld sucks. Jim Lee's probably a little bit less. I think people have a lot more respect for Jim Lee. And I understand. I'm not saying that I don't recognize the fact that his artwork is it would probably be anatomically correct. But I have an appreciation and a nostalgia for it. Hence Shatterstar. I'm glad Shatterstar over the years has had numerous costumes, but like this is the one I know and love.
Is this his first one?
This was his first one.
This new where did he first show up? Was it New Mutants?
X-Men New Mutants 87, 97. I think his first appearance is the first
Cable, wasn't it?
Yes, but I think his first appearance, and I'll get corrections.
He showed up with them.
I think so too. I think that like it's sort of like his first appearance gets overshadowed by Cable because Cable is like a legitimately popular character even today. And again, going back to that, I prefer the Cable first appearance outfit, and they did a Cable figure in the last series. And I wasn't aware of that costume, but...
He changed a lot?
He changed a lot. Like, that's the thing about Rob Liefeld and that whole generation. It was like, every year they would redesign these characters. And it doesn't give you an opportunity to make a costume or a look classic, because it doesn't last a lot.
Yeah, that's why I could never get into it. Like, I loved living in the 90s.
Yeah.
I didn't like the comics.
Okay.
So...
I mean, I understand where you're coming from. It as far as, like, foil covers... 4 covers, that was out of control, and I didn't like it. And I'll be honest with you, for me, it's when Image established themselves as the major player. That's when it all went downhill, because Jim Lee created Wildcats, Rob Liefeld created Youngblood, amongst other. Mark Silvestri did Brigade, or no, yeah, I think,
Brigade.
No, it was Cyberforce. They all basically looked like the characters that they designed for the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell.
Yeah.
I'm having problems even commenting on it because I was so far.
You really were? Okay, all right. Yeah. I mean, there's only so many, like, little leg straps you could put on a character before it all starts looking the same.
Like, to me, I thought even then, these are all the same dudes.
Yeah.
Different details.
Right.
Looks like he was just like part swap.
Right.
Characters, you know?
This could be sacrilege, but, like...
I'm going to get my ass kicked on this.
No, I think I am. And I'm going to really get my ass kicked on this one. You could say that, but could you compare, like, Jack Kirby age? Like, his characters all have aesthetic similarities.
And I love it.
Yeah,
and I would never rip on it, ever.
Okay, and I wouldn't either, but is that a good point? It is
more simple, you know?
It's true.
But
like, those characters...
I like in comics. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not comparing Rob Liefeld to Jack Kirby for anyone out there who thinks I am. I'm just saying, like, couldn't you make the comparison that his character... His characters looking sort of similar is the same as Jack Kirby's characters all looking similar, or you couldn't even make that analogy?
I guess maybe you could, but Kirby did it first.
Yeah, no, of course. So, and he's Jack Kirby. He created comic books. Yeah. Rob Liefeld created a generation, or was part of creating a generation. I get it. I've said this before. I know you don't like the character or whatever. I do. I like the look of him, at least. I don't really read the comic books. But this figure, Marvel Legends, nailed it. Like, it looks like it fits into the Marvel Legends. It doesn't necessarily look like a Rob Liefeld drawing, but it looks like part of, like, the Marvel Legends line. The detail work is great. I love this leather, the brown, how they did that leather work. I mean, that's pretty cool. I love that.
It does look pretty good. Yeah. Like the goofy cape.
The goofy cape, huh? I really like it.
Yeah, this thing's so cheesy.
You think it's cheesy?
Yeah.
I mean, if you put
terrible,
that... The thing is a Rob Liefeld character costume design would not translate into a movie. Like the little cape, the curly hair with the ponytail, the double sword. Like, how would that work?
I don't know. I mean, I don't understand, like... I don't know anything about him. Like, what is his character? Like,
I do not know. All I do know is that there was a big...
is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a good guy.
All right.
He was on X-Force, and from what I understand, and I do not read current comics...
pretty much has a mullet.
Really. Yeah, he's not pretty much.
And a ponytail.
He totally has a mullet. If he didn't have that headgear on, and his hair fell flat, he would have a giant mullet. It'd be rocking. The only thing I know about Shatterstar is that I think recently in the comics, obviously he's gone through multiple costume changes, but I think he came out of the closet in the comic books, and I guess Rob Liefeld was really upset about that because he...
What do you mean come out of the closet?
Like he's gay.
Oh, all right.
But the thing is from what I understood, the character was created to be ambiguous sexually. Okay. So it is kind of strange, but I mean, it is kind of character development. Like, so I don't know what that deals, but I guess him and Sunfire, or not Richter, I think him and Richter one of those characters have a thing. But I don't know. I really don't know. But as far as like character design goes, that's awesome. I don't care. I don't care if his little cape makes no sense.
The little cape is sort of killing me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could take it off. Let me show you.
Okay.
You tell me, would you prefer
and then he's just a man in a white bodysuit.
Yeah, okay. he's Moon
even
Knight.
better. Ooh. Yeah, with his ponytail.
Yeah, no, totally. I get it. I can't, but I like it better with the cape. What do you think?
I actually like him way more with one sword.
One sword,
no cape. The cape is ridiculous.
It is
because
ridiculous.
The cape, if it's so like, it just looks like.
What's the point of it?
Yeah, exactly. What does he hide something under it?
No, I think it's just to make it look cool when you draw it.
Okay, or that.
I think so.
I guess it probably is that.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, I can't argue with anyone. No, I dig it, man.
They're sweet.
So for $20, Marvel Legends gives you, in my opinion, most bang for the buck of any what would you call it? Major retailer toy line.
More than a Titan's Return?
No, because
Cray.
Here's why. I think Transformers and action figures have to be separated.
Okay, fair enough.
There's no way that you're going to get the same value from a standard Transformer and an action figure.
Fair enough.
You can do much more with it. So let's separate those. But
so this is better than a Black Series, of course.
Yes, I do not like Black Series.
Better than DC.
Way better.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say I like NECA's stuff, but this is better than NECA. Because you can play with it. Yeah. You can play with it. It's better than anything out there that you can get for $20. And in addition, I sound like a salesman, you get the Build-A-Figure part. And this one is Warlock, which you're familiar with Warlock.
Nope,
that's,
I'm sure not.
You remember Warlock, New Mutants?
No, I never read the New Mutants.
That guy with the crazy hair? You don't even remember his look of him? He was like you remember Cannonball?
Yeah,
and
sort of. But I never.
Shadowcat was part of the New Mutants, I believe.
I never read New Mutants.
But you know the covers, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's really sweet looking. I have two limbs because I actually found Sunfire, and you're familiar with this design. This is like 80s. This is a cool figure too, but it's essentially like using any standard Marvel Legends body and
didn't he pop up in the cartoon first or something?
I don't know.
The Spider-Man cartoon.
No, that was the girl.
Yeah,
Firestar.
But he was in an episode.
Oh, that could be. Iceman showed up in the.
Yeah, he was in all of them.
I don't usually talk about packaging, but I do want to say that the yellow backdrop on the Marvel Legends that they do for the X-Men is striking, and I think it is the most striking of all the packaging. And I do want to bitch, like,
he is Asian, right?
I think so.
I think so he was in the cartoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I think that my only complaint, I don't really talk about packaging, is they should make these square boxes. Like, this rounding part makes it really hard for me to stack my boxes. But ultimately...
Do you keep the boxes?
I do.
I guess you sort of have to because they're resealable.
They're resealable, yeah. So. And I'm compulsive. But this yellow backing is really striking. I really love this figure. I really love it. And it's not because it was gifted, and I thank you again, Dan. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
I mean, he's a civil rights hero too, you know.
Who?
Shatterstar.
I
sort of
civil rights. Yeah, I don't know.
He came out of the closet.
I guess so.
I'd say he's a civil rights.
I guess.
I mean,
I don't know much about that. I don't read the modern comic. I like the way he looks, and I want to build I want to have a 1990s X-Force set. I want to have Cannonball in his pink outfit. I want to have Cable with his giant shoulder pad.
Which I like Cable.
Me too.
Yeah, I thought he looked good like when he was obnoxiously big and all that.
So now how can you say that you are okay with that obnoxious look? And
because this just looks goofy. Like I don't like it.
All right. God, I can't believe you didn't like Shatterstar.
Because he looks like a goofy looking Gambit, you know.
Which I like Gambit.
I liked Gambit, but I liked him like once. But it's like take his coat off, make him white, give him hair.
I mean, that's sort of what I'm saying is that like they all sort of were interchangeable characters, you know. Both Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld, particularly Rob Liefeld. Like I like Kane. Do you remember Kane? Like he was just a dude with like a strap like this, like a belt.
I think I do. I don't really.
Yeah, you were out of it.
I was out. Like I was. Yeah, I was into the back issues.
Yeah. look, if you don't like Rob Liefeld character designs, this is not for you. But if you're into the Marvel Legends stuff and you want a little nostalgia to your the 90s, which I'm into it. I'm into it. I love this figure. I think this is actually potentially top 10 favorite Marvel Legends. You have to understand, like, I really love this character. Like, I really like, I don't know, character-wise.
Just aesthetic?
I like the aesthetic of the character. It represents a time.
That cute little cape.
I love his cute little cape, man. I'm into it. Even his pony, even his Jedi braids. I like it, man.
Before Jedi's had braids.
That's right. Hey,
that's where they got it from.
This is pre-Padawan, man.
Hey, he's a Padawan. He's got his,
Yeah, he totally has the Padawan hairdo. He even has, like, the little, like, Anakin Skywalker curls, like his little curls. Yeah, I mean, this is the Marvel Legends really are hitting it. A home run. Good job, Hasbro. I wish that you were doing that with their Star Wars Black figures, but you're not. I really need the Cyclops. I want the Old Man Logan. Actually, I want the whole assortment. I'm an X-Men guy, dude. I'm down with the X-Men.
Sweet.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you again, Dan, for sending us toys. We don't expect you to send us toys, but if you want to send something to our P.O. box...
SB262 right here.
You really want that, huh?
Yeah, I do want it. Somebody send it.
If anyone sent that to you, that would be...
I wouldn't know what to do.
I wouldn't know what to do.
I'd cry. I would probably cry.
Yeah. I think I would probably cry because I'd have to hand you that box and be like, you got it. Like that would be insane. But, you know, feel free to send us... pictures, paintings, or letters, or whatever to our P.O. box again here. And check us out on Instagram. I really don't do a whole lot on Twitter and Facebook, but go ahead. We do everything. And I love Rob Liefeld. I'm standing by my love for Rob Liefeld. Jim Lee. I know. It's all right. It's you are like the yin to my yang. Like, I understand that. Like, if I love Rob Liefeld, then yes, you're going to overly hate Rob Liefeld. And that's
I don't hate him. I just, like, not into it.
You're not into it.
I just, no.
Not
into it.
Into it. If you see it, rock that. And until next time,
nerd out!
Liefeld forever!